Sige class, let's start ha. So for this morning, our topic is about diencephalon. No? So the aim of this lecture is to discuss your diencephalon and its different and the different subdivision of your diencephalon, like your thalamus, hypothalamus, epithalamus, and your subthalamus, and their corresponding nucleus, connections, and function. No? And we will also correlate this different lesion of your diencephalon with their corresponding cause, signs, and symptoms. Okay. Are you familiar with this? No. So this is your neural tube, your three-stage vesicles. Okay. So you have the prosencephalon, mesencephalon, and your rhombencephalon. No? Then after a few days, no, your prosencephalon will further subdivide into a 5-stage cell, no, to become your telencephalon and your diencephalon. So your diencephalon, no, originates from your prosencephalon, okay, and your telencephalon will become your cerebral cortex, no. Yung mesencephalon nyo as is, this one may itong midbrain. Your metencephalon, okay, may yung pons, no? And your myelencephalon is may medulla. So your diencephalon consists of the third ventricle and the structures that form its boundaries. It extends posteriorly, no? So this is your diencephalon. Okay, it extends posteriorly to the point where the third ventricles become continuous, no, with the cerebral aqueduct. Okay, this area, and anteriorly as far as the interventricular foramen. So looking at this imaging, no, this is a your diencephalon. This is a midline structures with symmetrical right and left halves. No, it appears at the upper end, no, of your brainstem, no, and situated between your cerebrum. Okay, this is your cerebrum and your brainstem. So the superior wall of your diencephalon is formed by the roof of your third ventricle. Okay, and the lateral surface, no, it is bordered by your internal capsule of the white matter, but it is actually a projection fibers located between the caudate and your thalamus. Okay, the medial surface, no, is the superior part of the medial surface of your thalamus. Okay, and its inferior part, okay, by the hypothalamus, okay, optic chiasm, optic tract, infundibulum, and tuberosarium, as well as your mammillary bodies. No? So in inyong border, no, ng inyong diencephalon. Okay? So your diencephalon contains different centers for integration of all information that passes from your brainstem and spinal cord going to your cerebral hemisphere. So it is further subdivided into 4 different parts. You have the thalamus, the hypothalamus, the subthalamus, maliit lang yun eh, no? And your epithalamus. Okay? So let's now proceed with the thalamus, no? So your thalamus, this is the largest division of your diencephalon, no? It is situated on each side of your third ventricle, and the medial surface of your thalamus forms the superior part of the lateral wall of the third ventricle, and usually connected, okay, to the opposite thalamus by the band of gray matter called your interthalamic adhesion. So your interdynamic adhesion connects your right and left thalamus. Okay. So the anterior end of your thalamus, no, this is the anterior part. This is usually narrow and rounded, okay, and forms the posterior boundary of your interventricular foramina, okay. And the posterior end, okay, this is expanded to form your pulvinar, no, which overhangs to your superior colliculus. Okay, so this is your superior colliculus and this is your inferior colliculus. Okay, the lateral geniculate body forms a small elevation on the under aspect of the lateral portion of your pulvinar. Okay. So the superior surface of your thalamus is covered mainly, so this is your thalamus. Ito po yung inyong thalamus. Okay. Covered by your telachoidea and the fornix. And laterally, okay, the lateral part is partially hidden, okay, by the choroid plexus of the lateral ventricles. And this is continuous with the tegmentum, the midbrain. Sabi ko sa inyo, di ba, yung cerebellum. So, below your thalamus is your midbrain. So, in this area, midbrain na po ito. So, this is the sagittal view of an MRI, no? Showing you different structures related to your thalamus. Okay? So, saan yung thalamus? Yung number 3. No? Yung number 1, this is your corpus callosum. Okay? This is a wide, thick nerve tract consisting of a flat bundle of commissural fibers beneath the cerebral cortex. Okay? And this is your septum pellucidum. Okay? This is a thin triangular vertical membrane separating the anterior horn of the left and the right lateral ventricles of the brain. Okay? And sabi ko nga sa inyo, just underneath your thalamus is your midbrain, okay? And this is your fornix, okay? So your fornix, no, originates in the hippocampal area where it emerges from a collection of fibers called your fimbria. It then stretches up and around the thalamus towards the front of the brain, okay? And we can also appreciate here the pituitary gland. Your pituitary gland, your anterior lobe, and this is your posterior lobe. And this is your infundibulum. Okay? So this is a conical outpouching from an artery, usually intracranial artery, with a broad base narrowing to an apex from which the vessels originates. So the function of your thalamus, it receives precortical sensory input from all sensory system except olfactory. Class, can you give me other sensory input? Dr. Vargas.
Sight po, Doc.
Ha?
Sight.
Ano po? Ano po?
Sight.
Ano yun? Hindi ko ito maintindihan.
Sight.
Ano po yun?
Sight.
Sight?
Sight.
Ano? Type mo na lang kaya. Sige.
Sige po.
Anong gusto mo sabihin? Do you mean vision, no? Mga visual sensation, vision, no? Okay. Another one. Dr. Kadukoy, magbigay ka pa ng ibang sensory input.
Sa hearing po.
Audition, no? So, Dr. Castro, auditory, tactile, tama naman yun, no? So, lahat ng sensation, no? Except olfaction, except pag-amoy. Kasi diretso siya mismo sa brain, olfactory. So it plays an important role in sensory and motor system integration, so regulation of consciousness, sleep, and alertness. Okay? So lahat ng sensation except for olfaction, okay, dumadaan sa inyong thalamus. So ang ginagawa lang ng thalamus, pinapasa lang niya sa different areas ng brain kung saan concern yung sensory input na yun. No? For example, yun nga, vision, no? Yung visual information, no? Kuwari galing sa mata, tapos papuntang thalamus, no? So saan siya pupunta para ma-integrate yung information na yon? Sa occipital lobe, no? Sa primary visual area. Okay? So parang tagapasa lang siya ng tagapasa lang siya. Parang relay station. Okay? I remember, meron akong classmate dati, ang tawag namin sa kanya thalamus, no? Kasi kung ano yung pinapagawa sa kanya, pinapasa lang niya sa akin. So, ang tawag namin sa kanya thalamus, no? So anyway, naalala ko lang, sorry. Your thalamus, no, is divided into 3 different areas, no? So this is the medial part, no? Medial area, the anterior area, and the lateral area. And these different areas, no? These areas are divided, no, by this white matter sheet, no, called your internal medullary lamina. Okay? Ano pong tawag dito, class? Class, anong tawag dito? Ito po.
Thalamic addition.
Ha? So this one connects your right and left thalamus. So what is this one? Nag-chat. Oh, na nagmamadali pa yata. Interthalamic adhesion, no? Okay. So it connects your right and left thalamus, no? So anyway, may mga further nucleus pa yan, no? But in summary, no? So the anterior part is more on behavior, no? And memory. Yung lateral part is more on sensory relay. And the median part is more on arousal and consciousness and sensory integration. Okay? Sorry. So, punta muna tayo sa anterior part, no? This one. Under anterior part, you have the anterior nucleus. It receives input, no? Hypothalamic input from your mammillary nucleus and your mammillary thalamic tract. And receives hippocampal input also from your fornix. Pag may mga nabasa kayong mga mammillary nucleus, fornix, no? Usually they are concerned with emotions, no? And projects to the cingulate gyrus, no? Yung efferent projection niya. So this is part of your Papez circuit of your emotion, no? Papez circuit, okay? So it concerns with emotional tone and mechanism of recent memory, okay? And let's now proceed with the medial area. Madali na yung anterior kasi isang nucleus lang. No, isang nucleus lang. In the medial area, you have several nucleus. You have the medial dorsal nucleus, okay, or your MDN. It receives input from your amygdaloid nucleus, temporal neocortex, and your substantia nigra. Okay, and this is part of your limbic and your striatal system, which plays a role in expression of affect, emotions, and behavior. So this is in the presence of vitamin B deficiency, no? Yung Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome. This is the area that usually atrophy, no? Which results to mga amnesia, no? Memory loss, okay? And you also have the medial nucleus, okay? So yeah, no? This is the medial dorsal nucleus and this is the medial nucleus, okay? And let's now proceed with the lateral region, no? This one. So under your lateral area, it is further subdivided into your dorsal tier, okay, and your ventral tier, no? So under your dorsal tier, no, you have the lateral dorsal nucleus. It receives mammillothalamic tract input and projects to your cingulate gyrus. So it is also a part of your limbic system, no, for emotional control and regulation of your emotion. Okay. You have also the lateral posterior nucleus, which is has a connection with the superior part of the parietal cortex, and your pulvinar. No, so your pulvinar has a connection with the different association cortex of the occipital, parietal, and your temporal lobe. No, it receives input from your lateral and your geniculate body, and concerns with integration of different sensations such as your vision, auditory, and some aesthetic input. Okay? Pag sinabing association cortex, di ba sa cortex nyo, you have primary at you have secondary. Yung secondary yung mga association cortex. Okay? Parang yung primary, no? For example, primary sensory center. Okay? Ang function noon, kung naramdaman mo lang ba o hindi. No? However, yung mga association area, siya yung nag-identify kung ano yung naramdaman nyo. Okay? Gets nyo ba? No? Nagets nyo ba, class? Parang siya yung nagpa-process kung ano yung sensory information that is being submitted to that area. For example, may hinawakan ka, no? So through touch, may nawakan ka, pero kung hindi mo ma-identify, sira yung association area mo. Pero pag gumagana yung association area mo, alam mo yung nawakan mo ay susi. Through touch, no? Okay? So yun yung function mga different association area of your cortex. Okay? So let's now proceed with the ventral tier nuclei. No? So your ventral tier nuclei consists of the following. You have the ventral anterior, which receives input from the globus pallidus and your substantia nigra, and projects to your premotor cortex. Next is your ventral lateral. It receives input from your globus pallidus, substantia nigra, and your cerebellum. Then it will project to the motor area and the premotor area. So it implements somatic motor mechanism via your striatal motor system and the cerebellum. So this is the motor component, no, of your thalamus, yung inyong ventral tier, no? Specifically your ventral anterior and ventral lateral. And yung ventral tier nyo, meron pa tayong ventral posterior, which is further subdivided into 3 different subnuclei. You have the ventral posterolateral, you have the ventral posteromedial, and the ventral posteroinferior. No? So your ventral posterolateral receives input from your spinothalamic tract and your medial meniscus and projects to the sensory cortex. Class, ano bang kinikerrying information itong spinothalamic tract? What?
Pain, and temperature po, and po, touch and pressure po.
Mga tactile sensation, pain, temperature. So ang nagke-carry ng fibers niyan is yung spinothalamic tract. Okay? So na-discuss na sa inyo to, di ba? Parang ito yung sa thalamus, yung ventroposterolateral, this is your third order neuron, no, of your spinothalamic tract pathway. Okay? And it will, from this area, it will go to your sensory cortex. Okay. Next is your ventroposteromedial. So it receives taste pathway, no? Pero may hindi lang ako nasulat dito eh. Aside from that, it also your ventroposteromedial, no? Also carries same sensation nitong same sensation like your pain temperature, vibration, proprioception, no? But ito kasi yung ventroposterolateral, yung kinikerry niyang information is sa limbs, no? Upper and lower extremity at saka sa body. Ito pong ventroposteromedial, pain and temperature, proprioception, no? Tactile sensation sa face. Iba kasi yung pathway sa face at saka sa mga limbs, no? So yun yung difference nila, no? Paano mo maalala? Lateral, no? For limbs, no? Medial, M for mukha, no? Face, okay? So it also relates common sensation to the consciousness, okay? Kasi di ba class ang cranial tapos sa ba class of cranial nerves?
Yes po.
So di ba ang pain and ang sensation ng face is trigeminal nerve, di ba? Tama ba? Class?
Yes po.
Trigeminal nerve, yun alam natin. Pero kasi bago dumaan yun ng trigeminal nerve, dumadaan po muna yun sa ventroposteromedial, no? Okay? Of your thalamus, okay? Next is your ventral posterior inferior, no? It receives vestibulothalamic fibers from the vestibular nuclei, okay? And projects to the vestibular area of the somesthetic cortex. So class, do you have any question before we proceed? Nalilito ba kayo? Hello class?
And so forth.
Malinaw tayo dyan, ha? Sige. Next slide. So we have the metathalamic nuclei, no, which is attached to your pulvinar nucleus, no. So we have the lateral geniculate and your medial geniculate body, no. So lateral geniculate receives retinal input from the optic tract and projects to the primary visual area, no, via your optic radiation, whereas your medial geniculate receives input from your brachium of the inferior colliculus projects to the primary auditory. Okay? So ito L sa lateral for vision, no? Medial for audition, no? For auditory. Okay? Paano yung L, no? Lateral para light, no? For more vision. Medial music, no? For auditory. So yun lang. So let's now proceed with intralaminar nuclei, no? Dito may kita sa intramedullary lamina, no? So this is it receives input from the brainstem and the reticular formation, ascending reticular system, and other thalamic nuclei, and it influences level of consciousness and alertness. So under this intralaminar nuclei, we have the centromedian nucleus. This is also known as your centromedianum. No? This is part of your intralaminar nucleus of the thalamus. It sends fibers to your subthalamic nucleus, no? And your putamen, and it receives fibers from the cerebral cortex, vestibular nuclei, globus pallidus, superior colliculus, reticular formation, as well as your spinothalamic tract. And the role of your centromedian nucleus, no, is for influence of arousal, no, arousal, attention, no, and control of the level of cortical activity. Ito naman yung inyong reticular nucleus, no, your thalamic reticular nuclei. Okay, so this is a shell-shaped gamma aminobutyric acid or GABAergic nucleus, which is uniquely placed between your thalamus and the cortex. It receives excitatory afferent from both cortical and thalamic neurons and sends inhibitory projections to all nuclei of the dorsal thalamus. Okay. Anyway, this is the summary of the different nucleus of your thalamus, no, and their projection. Okay. So in the anterior, no, in the medial region, no, this the information coming from the information coming from this area will project to your prefrontal cortex. Ito naman mga ventrolateral, ventral anterior, pupunta sa inyong motor cortices. Ito naman mga ventroposterolateral, ventroposteromedial will go to your somatosensory cortices. Okay? So, ito namang mga sa pulvinar naman, it will go to the different association areas, di ba? And in your medial geniculate, for auditory cortex, pupunta sa auditory cortex, and lateral geniculate to your visual cortex. Okay? So your thalamus can be damaged in several ways, no? For example, hemorrhage, no? And invasion of your neoplasm. It could be due to a degeneration following a disease of its arterial supply. Okay? Sorry. So since it is a relay station, no, especially your VPM and your VPL, so it will result to loss of all forms of sensation, light touch, tactile localization, and discrimination, and position sense, no, from the opposite side of the body. Okay. So patient may also suffer from thalamic pain. So there's a spontaneous, okay, maybe aroused by light touch or by cold that occurs on the opposite side of the body. So other symptomatology such as chorea, described as quick, jerky, irregular movement, no? Atetosis, slow breathing movement, no? Commonly involved in the distal segments of the limbs, and ataxia, no? Patient may also experience incoordination. Kasi meron din siyang connection with the cerebellum, tama ba? Di ba meron? So yung Korean atetosis, bakit sila nagkakaroon ng mga abnormal movement disorder? Because they also have a connection with the basal ganglia, specifically yung mga globus pallidus, mga striatum. Okay? Because any damage to your basal ganglia or the extrapyramidal system will result to different movement disorder, di ba? Mga Parkinson's, yung mga tremors, ganyan. So in thalamic lesion, ito yung mga makikita. Thalamic hand, no, due to altered muscle tone, no, described as the wrist is pronated and flexed. The metacarpophalangeal are flexed, and the interphalangeal joints are extended. Okay. Class, do you have any questions? Clarification before we proceed to the next division? Go, class. Malinaw naman?
Yes po.
Let's now proceed with the hypothalamus. No, your hypothalamus lies within the floor of your and the ventral part of the walls of the third ventricle. So this is your thalamus and this is your hypothalamus. Okay, and lies below your hypothalamus is a sulcus on the lateral ventricle called your interthalamic hypothalamic sulcus. This one, this area. Okay. So the hypothalamus is part of your diencephalon that extends from the region of the optic chiasm to the caudal border of your mammillary body. Okay. So it serves as a gateway between the nervous system and your endocrine system. One of the most important functions is linking the nervous system to the endocrine system via your pituitary gland. And it also maintains homeostasis, including regulation of your blood pressure, heart rate, temperature, and lastly, coordinates hormonal and behavioral circadian rhythm. Okay? And lastly, it coordinates hormonal and behavioral circadian rhythm, complex pattern of neuroendocrine inputs and important behavior. Thus, it is also connected to the limbic system. Okay. So, yung mga different nucleus. Anyway, the different nucleus of your hypothalamus is not possible to see on gross specimen. Anyway, nakita niyo yung difference between the function of your thalamus and your hypothalamus. Yung thalamus, it integrates information outside our body. No? Kung ano yung nahawakan natin. No? However, your hypothalamus, more on internal, yung katawan natin. No? Regulation of endocrine, to provide homeostasis. Okay? Okay? Mga internal stimuli. Okay? Yun yung function ng hypothalamus. So there are different hypothalamic regions and nuclei. So remember that your fornix and your mammillothalamic tract separates the hypothalamus into two different areas. Okay, so you have the lateral hypothalamic area. Okay, so under this is your lateral preoptic nucleus and your lateral hypothalamic nucleus. So your lateral hypothalamic nucleus, when this is stimulated, it induces eating. So lesion in this area would cause anorexia and starvation. Okay. And medial hypothalamic area is another area. Anyway, your different hypothalamic region consists of the following. You have the preoptic, the supraoptic, the tuberal, the mammillary. Okay, I have different slides for that. Let's now proceed with the preoptic. So this is your medial preoptic nucleus. Okay, this area. Okay, it regulates the release of gonadotropic hormones and also involves in sexual arousal. And the lateral preoptic, also concerns with appetite and reproduction. Okay. Next is your supraoptic. Under your supraoptic region, you have the suprachiasmatic nucleus, which controls your circadian rhythm. You also have your anterior nucleus, okay, which is for temperature regulation, perspiration, and vasodilation. A lesion in this area would result to hyperthermia. Okay. Next is your paraventricular nucleus, which regulates water balance and secretes your antidiuretic hormone, which controls the hunger and feeding. And destruction in this area will result to diabetes insipidus. And lastly is your supraoptic nucleus, which secretes your ADH, or your vasopressin and oxytocin. Okay. Next region is your tuberal region. You have the dorsomedial nucleus. No? The function of this one is for the parasympathetic function of your GI. O class, kapag parasympathetic ng GI, ano ba? Ano nangyayari sa tiyan nyo? Nagko-contract o relax? Nagda-digest or hindi nagda-digest? Anyone?
Digest po.
Ha?
Digest, Doc.
So nagko-contract yung inyong GI, no? Baliktad yan sa ibang ibang areas, no? Next is your ventromedial nucleus, no? This is the satiety center, no? When stimulated, it inhibits the urge to eat, no? Sana ganyan na lang, no? Para hindi na tayo kumakain lagi. Okay? So distraction in this area, no, would result to hyperphagia, kain ka ng kain, obesity, and savage behavior. Okay? Baka meron kayong classmate na kain ng kain, no? So arcuate nucleus. So this is the arcuate nucleus. Okay? It sends tract to the perivascular space of the infundibulum to release different releasing factors such as your growth hormone, your prolactin, your beta endorphin for pain, and this one is the target for leptin, no? So let's now proceed with the mammillary region, and this is the mammillary nuclei, no? So the mammillary region mostly concerned with memory, no? It receives input from the hippocampal formation via fornix and concerns with functions of episodic memory encoding. And your posterior nucleus, this plays a role in thermal regulation, no? A lesion in this area would result to poikilothermia or inability to thermoregulate. So there are different afferent inputs from your hypothalamus. No? Number one is your nucleus of the solitary tract. So this is for visceral sensory input, no? Which is part of your cranial nerve 10, limbic system from amygdala and olfactory cortex to help regulate behavior, eating, and reproduction. Di ba, class, nagkataka ba kayo pag kumakain kayo, syempre tumitigil na kayo na busog kayo, no? It has something to do with your hypothalamus, no? Retina, no? Syempre, sa retina naman, once it receives sensory input, for example, light, no? So it will go to your retina para magbibigay ng signal yan sa brain natin in the hypothalamus na morning na. So the secretion of the melatonin will be lessened. So para hindi na kayo mag-induce ng sleep. Okay? Hypothalamus, no? High blood, no? Hypothalamus has intrinsic receptor, no? Yung mga thermo and or osmoreceptor. And hypothalamus, okay, is sensitive to hormone concentration. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, yung function ng hypothalamus is more internal processing, no, ng ating katawan. Efferent niya is neural signal to the into your autonomic nervous system by your cranial nerve 10 in the brainstem and the preganglionic nuclei in the spinal cord. Neural signal to the limbic system, no, for behavior. Endocrine signal to the pituitary gland. Last, do you have any question before we proceed to another subdivision? Malinaw po ba yung function ng hypothalamus?
Yes po.
Okay. So anyway, let's now proceed with the epithalamus, no? So your epithalamus is the dorsal posterior subdivision of your diencephalon and forms the roof of your third ventricle. And this one is involved with emotional and visceral response to odor, no? And it forms a link between your limbic system and other parts of the brain. Okay? So this is your hypothalamus. and this is your epithalamus. Okay, so this is your pineal gland, your habenula. Okay, so your habenula is this is a structure, no, of diencephalon comprising of two different parts. No, you have the medial and lateral habenular. Okay, so the medial and lateral habenulae, or the medial or lateral habenular nuclei, are located in relation to the triangular depression in the wall of your third ventricle called your habenular trigone. Ito namang stria medullaris. Okay, this is part of your epithalamus. So its fiber bundle usually contains afferent fibers from the septal nuclei, lateral preoptic hypothalamic region, and the anterior thalamic nuclei going to your habenula. Okay? So this is your pineal gland, no? So your pineal gland is behind your thalamus. So this is your thalamus, no? Posterior to it is your pineal gland and sits above your superior colliculus. So saan ba yung mga colliculus? Di ba yung colliculus is nasa midbrain, no? So this is the midbrain, no? Sa likod niya is this is the superior and your inferior colliculus, no? And this is your pineal gland. It receives afferent from the superior cervical ganglia and sympathetic ganglia, no? And secretes melatonin in response to different situation, no? It secretes melatonin to different target organ like your pituitary, pancreas, parathyroid, adrenals, and gonads to maintain our circadian rhythm, no? For example, ito, no? A light, no? Ito example ko niya, light goes to your retina and it will go to your suprachiasmatic nucleus, no? From your suprachiasmatic nucleus, it will go, no, to your paraventricular nucleus. So, para saan may paraventricular nucleus, class? Anong function niya? Hello, class. Anyway, ito yung mga for the production, okay? For metabolism, okay? Anyway, from the paraventricular nucleus, the signal will go to your spinal cord, no? In the intermediolateral cord, no? Mga sympathetic ganglia, no? And it will go to your superior cervical ganglion to stimulate your pineal gland, no? So from your pineal gland, okay, doon niya malalaman kung ang nakita ba ng mata niya is light or dark. Kasi kapag light, mas konti yung melatonin na po-produce. Okay? Pero pag dark, no, mas maraming melatonin, so mas makakatulog ka. And the melatonin will go to your circulation, no, to your different areas, no, mga different hormonal organ, no, that will produce certain hormones, no, in response to kung ano nakita niya doon sa retina, no, to maintain the circadian rhythm. Kasi iba, kapag tulog kayo, iba yung hormonal level. Pag gising, iba yung level ng different hormones. Okay? Habenula, no, or habenular nuclei. Okay? Your habenular nuclei are medial to the posterior surface of your thalamus. It receives input from your amygdaloid nucleus through the stria medullaris thalami and sends efferent to the interpeduncular nucleus, tectum of the midbrain, thalamus reticular formation of the midbrain. Okay? And your habenular commissure, this is a band of nerve fibers situated in front of the pineal gland that connects your habenular nuclei on both sides of the diencephalon. Yung stria medullaris, no, this area, okay, this is a fiber bundle containing afferent fibers from the septal nuclei, lateral preoptic hypothalamic region, and the anterior thalamic nuclei going to your habenula. Okay. And the last division is your subthalamus, okay, which is located ventral to your thalamus, dorsal to your substantia nigra, and medial to your internal capsule. Okay, so it is continually, caudally, it is continues to become your midbrain. Ito po ang inyong thalamus, and underneath, no, your thalamus is your subthalamus. So, sa pababa na niyan is your midbrain. Okay. Well, anatomically, it is part of your diencephalon, but functionally or physiologically, it is part of your part of your extrapyramidal system or your basal nuclei. Okay. So the function of your subthalamus, it plays a role in generation of rhythmic movement. Stimulation of subthalamus usually inhibits micturition reflex, and stimulation provides effective treatment for late-stage Parkinson disease. No? Kasi sa Parkinson kasi ang problem doon is yung mga basal, structures in your basal ganglia. No? So there are different nuclear groups in your subthalamus. Okay, so you have the subthalamic nucleus. Okay, this area. This is a small lens-shaped nucleus, no, in the brain where it is formed a functional point of view part of the basal ganglia. No? So the primary function of the subthalamic nucleus is for movement regulation along with the rest of basal ganglia. Majority of neurons in this area arising from the subthalamic nucleus are excitatory or glutaminergic neurons that projects to your globus pallidus. No? Next is the reticular nucleus. No? So your reticular nucleus, okay, this is made up of thin layer of neurons that cover the lateral portion of the dorsal region of the thalamus and joins the zona incerta. Okay. So the fields of Forel, these are areas in the deep part of the brain, no? They are below the thalamus and consist of 3 defined white matter areas of the subthalamus. Kasi marami pa ang parts yung fields of Forel na yan eh. Meron yung field H1, field H2, and field H3. But hindi nyo na kailangan malaman yun. And you have the pregeniculate nucleus. No? Okay. So this is the subthalamic nucleus, and this is your zona incerta, and this is your fields of Forel. Okay? Tingnan yung mga connection niya. So this is the zona incerta. No? This is an aggregate of small cells between your thalamus and your cerebral peduncle, and it receives fibers from the sensory motor cortex, pregeniculate nucleus, deep cerebellar nuclei, and your trigeminal nuclei complex. So it projects to your spinal cord and your pretectal region, and the function is really unknown. No? And lastly, no, your subthalamic nucleus, this is located ventral to the thalamus, dorsal to the substantia nigra, and medial to the internal capsule. No? Again, your subthalamic nucleus is functionally part of your basal ganglia. Okay, so I think that is my final slide, class. No? Do you have any questions or clarification?